Most beginners test HighLevel the wrong way. They click through dozens of features, build nothing useful, and finish the trial with no clear reason to keep it. Here is a better test. A potential customer submits an inquiry. HighLevel responds immediately. It sends the booking link. The lead appears inside the pipeline, and if they do not book, the system follows up. That answers the question that actually matters. Can HighLevel reduce manual chasing and give a good inquiry a better chance of moving forward while you are busy? If it cannot, do not pay for it. If you do not already have HighLevel, use the link below. It gives you a 30-day HighLevel trial, plus access to the free live HighLevel Bootcamp with guided click-by-click training to help you launch HighLevel. Open the link in another tab, then stay here and watch the system before you build it. Because the fastest way to waste 30 days is to start clicking before you know what you are trying to prove. Test the outcome first. Here is what often happens inside a busy service business. So, an inquiry arrives while the owner is working, driving, or speaking to another customer. They see the notification. They plan to reply later. But later becomes 3 hours. Sometimes it becomes tomorrow. And while that business is still preparing to respond, the potential customer may already be speaking to somebody else. That business may not have a lead generation problem. It may have a speed and follow-up problem. That is what we are testing HighLevel against. Here is the complete customer journey. The person completes the inquiry form. HighLevel creates the contact. The opportunity appears inside the pipeline. A confirmation message arrives with the booking link. If the person books, the lead moves forward. If they do not take action, the system sends one sensible reminder. Now you can see what this system is replacing. Delay, manual copying, forgotten follow-up. Now we build the minimum version. Start with a simple pipeline. For this test, I only need new inquiry, appointment booked, won, and lost. Then choose the inquiry form that starts the workflow. Only collect the information the business genuinely needs: name, email address, phone number, and a short description of the inquiry. Inside automations, create a workflow called new inquiry to booking. Use the inquiry form submission as the trigger. Select the exact form, then add an action that creates or updates the opportunity inside the new inquiry stage. Now the lead moves from the form into the pipeline automatically. Nobody has to copy the information into a spreadsheet. Or remember to create the record later. Next, add the immediate response. Keep it short and give the lead one clear next step. Hi, first name. Thanks for your inquiry. We have received your details. You can choose a suitable time using the booking link below. Reply if you have any questions. That confirms the inquiry arrived and gives the person a direct route to book. The important part is not how many messages you can automate. It is whether the system responds quickly, and stops when the customer takes action. Now, test the complete journey. Submit the form. Check the contact record. Confirm the opportunity appears in new inquiry. Open the message. Test the booking link. Book an appointment. Then make sure the pipeline updates and the reminder does not continue. If the person has not booked or replied after 1 day, send one short reminder. If they have already taken action, stop the follow-up. Hi, first name. If you would still like to arrange a time, you can book here. One reminder is enough for this test. The goal is useful follow-up, not endless chasing. The important part is not how many messages you can automate. It is whether the system responds quickly and stops when the customer takes action. That is the real test. Does HighLevel respond faster, reduce manual work and keep the inquiry moving? Those are the results to judge during the trial. If it works, keep it. If it does not, cancel it. But test it properly before you decide. Do not compare HighLevel only with doing nothing. Compare it with the tools you already pay for and the time spent moving information between them. HighLevel may still be too expensive, but make that decision using the real cost of the current process. If this is a real problem inside your business, click the link below and start the 30-day HighLevel trial. You will also get access to the free live HighLevel Bootcamp with guided training to help you launch HighLevel. Build this workflow, test it properly, and then decide whether HighLevel earns its place in your business.